MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup.
Let's play ball. Out, three. Out.
Striding into the box, Nicky Delmonico. And the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame.
Delmonico.
Sent on the ground out to second. Ray on to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. White Sox pick up just the one. On now to the bottom of inning. Striding in, Rob Farr, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Farr.
First pitch coming, here it is. Left center, base hit.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. 0-1, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Miklick has a play. One down. In now, Ramon Laureano, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the 3-2 pitch, and this misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here's the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2. Now batting, Yoan Moncada, and their runners at the corners now.
Yoan Moncada
is on here, and he gets it down to second for one, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Leading off the inning, Rob Farr, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from.
Ready now for the White Sox, Yoan Moncada, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they lead. So digging in now, Rob Farr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Miklick on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
leading off for the White Sox, the center fielder, Michael Mullins.
Hit out towards second. Farr gloves it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at bat.
Farr.
From the belt, the pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Fegley, base runner at first with one out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So having collected hits number 1 and 2 of his career, he's got to be happy with his performance so far, his debut.
Oh, he's ecstatic, Matty. The thing you want to prove to yourself is that you belong at the big league level, and that's exactly what he did today. Putting 2 quality ABs out there for Knox. He'll get in the car today with a nice smile on his face.
Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Into the box now, Nick Martini. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Hitter, Charlie Culberson.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. So a big moment here, and standing in, Jason Keller. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win.
It's time for baseball here on the show. Today, spring training action from the Cactus League between the Kansas. Digging in now, Whit Merrifield. And a great chance here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning.
Merrifield.
The 1-1. Line hard toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Eaton rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball middle.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Rob Farr. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Farr.
From the stretch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Eaton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the. At the plate, Hunter Dozier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Richie Parrish. He drew a walk his first time up.
Richie Parrish.
Out towards second. Farr is there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Settling in now Rob Farr.
The second baseman, Rob.
First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. 2 down. And now it'll be the cleanup spot
now
for the
batting,
Royals. Ryan
number
O'Hearn,
66.
no hits to this point. Merrifield leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Farr scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready now, Salvador Perez. He flew out in his last at bat.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier.
Hunter Dozier.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Rob Farr, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. There's Merrifield. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Digging in once again, Rob Farr. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. This is skied out toward right. Bonifacio giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Logan Morrison. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game. So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with a runner at first and nobody out.
The right fielder, number 21, Rob Farr.
Skied into straightaway right. Brito is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Play ball, 3. Out.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Diamondbacks, number 12, Chase
3.
Headley.
Out. That's the ball 4. He's out. 3. Out. 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 Ball 4. Take the base. Got it. Out. He's out.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
ready now for L.A. Andrelton Simmons.
The shortstop.
Now the payoff pitch home.
Simmons.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Play ball. 3. Hey down. 3. 3. Out.
Stepping in, Kevin Smith. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the 0-2. Hunted into the air. And the catch is made to end the inning. Leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the A's.
Now at the plate, Rob Farr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. Now in the box, Rob Farr. And here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. The pop is something to see, so will have to be dealt with carefully here. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to third. This could be 2. To second for 1. To Bohr, and they get the double play. Digging in to try it again. Justin Upton. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. Takes this the other way to right. And Upton's aboard. It's a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch.
Coming to the plate now, Rob Farr.
The second baseman, Rob Farr.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Altair is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
The first baseman, number 10, Jose Bracino.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Now at the plate, Rob Farr, and their runners at the corners now.
Farr.
Here's the first pitch to him. This one skied out toward right. Altair moves over, and that's the 3rd out. No runs, a hit. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Bracino comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jose Bracino.
Swinging a soft liner. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. 11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The Angels took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
Play ball. Out.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner.
Batting second, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Farr ranging into shallow right, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So striding in, Rob Farr, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Farr.
First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
The right fielder.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He has no prior history against this pitcher. He got him. Lively fastball that time. And next up for Los Angeles, Rocky Gale. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Rocky Gale.
Out towards second. Farr has it. And there's out number 2. Turner on at first. Nobody out.
Shortstop Corey Seager.
Hit hard to third. There's one. On to first, a double play. So striding forward now, Rob Farr, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit hard to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, A.J. Pollock. He flew out in his last at-bat.
A.J. Pollock.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. Farr is up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Morrison will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Rob Farr. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch on its way. Line, but speared on a hop. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Standing in, Chris Taylor. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Taylor.
A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now Nick Martini is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something. 7-2 the final score this afternoon. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 Los Angeles Angels.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Madison Bumgarner gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup. And just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit, too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
Play ball. Three down. Out. Out. Three. Ball field. And hit him. First base.
Next up for the A's, Rob Farr, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Farr.
First offering on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more.
At the plate, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Trout is there. Two gone. Digging in, Rob Farr.
Second baseman, Rob Farr.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. To second for one. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the one on the play.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Softly hit out towards short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Rob Farr.
Now batting, the second baseman, Rob Farr.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Trout is right there, one down. 0 for 4 on the... Striding in for Oakland, Rob Farr. First delivery to him on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Rob Farr has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
So the Oakland lineup turns over,
Now
and to the plate, Marcus Semien. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's batting at a .385 clip. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Pitches in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Now the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it. And that retires the side. 1 left for Oakland. They still lead it, though, 10-7. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 0-1 pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. Oakland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sean Manaea gets the win on the mound.
A rookie major leaguer gets a small taste of the national media spotlight.
Just off the Orange Freeway, we're here live from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this.
Play ball. Three.
Leading off the inning, Rob Farr, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch coming, here it is. 0-1 the count. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two
hit high and deep out to left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Digging in, Rob Farr,
the second baseman. Rob Farr.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Altair. 1 out. So coming to the plate, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is in the air out to right. Altair has a play. 2 down. Here's Justin Upton now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard. Have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on it is really impressive.
And that's the first out. In now is Andrelton Simmons. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's 1 for 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Farr waits on it. And the inning is over. Angels strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping into the box, Rob Farr.
Second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Altair has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow. And now for the Angels, Justin Upton. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-2. Back up the middle. Simeon's there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So digging in now, Rob Farr, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here comes the first pitch to third. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially
It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Oakland A's. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 Oakland Athletics.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does.
3, 0.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. Here's the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Farr. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Ready now for Baltimore. DJ Stewart, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single. Into the box now, Renato Nunez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Renato Nunez.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Digging in, Rob, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mountain Davis for extra bases. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Josh Begley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready on 0-2. Softly on a line to third. So on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. We played 2 full. Digging in the switch hitter, Cedric Mullins, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Number 3.
Now a attempt here. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. So one gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West. You just see where the A's find themselves entering play here. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The bouncer to the left side. Busted. Ranges to his left. And there are 2 away now. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. He flew out in his last at-bat. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, guys, he went for the punch out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble that for a knock. Nice execution by the batter right there.
Leading off for the A's, the second
coming to the plate now, Rob Farr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Pineda is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
I expect this series to be a battle. So to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
4-2 the final score today.
First for the victorious Athletics. 4 runs on 8.
Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Baltimore Orioles and the Oakland A's. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Paul Blackburn, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year. Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Batting ninth.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Fegley. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Hits this one hard the other way. Trumbo right there. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Swing and a drive, and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made it.
Into the box,
now
Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out into right center. Well hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
So stepping in, Josh Begley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Comes set, the 0-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that baby's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
In now for the O's, Austin Wynns, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up in a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the... Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task. Ready once again, Rob Farr. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. Mancini has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make...
Standing in, Rob Farr.
The second baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Farr.
High in the air out to center field. Pineda is there. And that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. We've played 8 full. It's the A's 7 and the Orioles nothing.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Oakland A's led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Paul Blackburn earns his first win of the season. Alex Cobb permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Oakland A's. A's baseball is on the air next. Andrew Triggs will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go up, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, you have the big advantage.
And that's the second out. Stepping in, Rob Farr. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Now to the plate, Josh Begley. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. This is flared out towards second. Oh, no, it dropped. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcus Semien. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Stepping up now, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Line toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Stepping into the box, Josh Begley.
The catcher.
Pickoff move to second. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. Ready for another shot now, Rob Farr. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Line towards center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Rarely do you see a rookie have the kind of game he's having here. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and I'd say he definitely looks the part out there. Gotta love a young guy that can make an impact like this.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Begley. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pineda is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the A's 6 and the Orioles nothing. Striding in, Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
He's set, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Stewart is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Striding into the box, Austin Wins.
The catcher, Austin Wins.
Hard hit ball to second. The second for 1. On to Morrison at first, but it's not in time, and they'll have to settle for 1. Striding forward now is the DH, Cedric Mullins. Towards second. 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Christopher Bostic.
A pause, and the 0-2. Hit hard. Taken in by Simeon. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Rob Farr, and they'll need him to get something going here. This is line to left. Mancini is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some... Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. It's Ace Baseball, and it comes your way next. Daniel Mengden gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole.
Three.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rob Farr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. Some 2-out success, and that means Stephen Piscotty will bat this inning. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Lifted in the air out to right. Reddick has a read on it, and the inning is over. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. He reached on a single in his first try. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. In now, Rob Farr. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He was a ground-out victim last time up. The 0-2 home. Pushed softly over toward the right side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Now batting, Chad Pinder. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Pinder.
The 1-2. Popped up. Bregman is calling for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So 2 on with 2 away, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat.
Jurickson Profar.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Right about now, the manager is questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Bentley.
The 1-2. Hit out towards, and this is off the second base bag. And it eats him up a bit. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Michael Brantley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And the inning as it's sent out to second. Farr takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 7-1. Now at the plate, Rob Farr. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Farr.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Next up for the Stros, George Springer. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's only 2 for 10. Hit back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
7-1 the final score in tonight.
The victorious Athletics. 7 runs on.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, a matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on the show. Julio Teheran is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. He's have to settle. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Hit hard on the ground to second. Farr in the... On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up, all even at 2-2. Into the box now, Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. So a runner on second with 1 down now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
He had him on the ropes right there.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result times, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Full sets. Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same.
Oh, no. That hit him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. Digging in now, Logan Morrison, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guys not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. This is hit high and deep out to left. Brantley going back, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. A's have to settle for just the 1. We're through 5 here. Striding in for Houston, Michael Brantley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The inning as it's sent out to second. Farr gloves it. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Rob Farr, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this will land untouched. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Holy Toledo! And good for him. Rob Farr has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the A's 5, and the Astros.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
6-4 the outcome today. The Athletics jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Anthony Swarzak claims the win out of the pen, his first. Lou Trevino records the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line.
A newcomer to the big leagues is interviewed about a milestone moment in his young career.
Now from the home of the Twins since 2010, Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the home opener of this new season between the Oakland A's and the Minnesota Twins. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 Minnesota Twins.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
James Paxton gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's take a look at Jonathan Scope, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Play ball. 3.
Into the box, David Farr. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-2.
David Farr.
Drilled to the right side. Farr is there. And there's one away.
Play ball. 3. Take out. 3.
At the plate, Rob Farr, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Paxton has his sign. First pitch on the way. Ground ball foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Farr, just a 19-year-old. He was selected in the 15th round back in the draft of 2019.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
A 1 pitch on its way. Hit in the air to left field. Dickerson will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Ready now, Ramon Laureano. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3. And the inning is striding in once again. Rob Farr. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Park is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the 2-3 go the 8. Digging in once again, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Down to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to Morrison at first, but it's not in time, and they'll have to settle for 1. 12-2, the final score in this ball game. Minnesota led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. James Paxton. Coverage now of Saturday Night Baseball as we welcome you to Target Field in. Up next for Minnesota,
now
David Park. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Park.
Towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Left for Minnesota. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Leading off for Oakland. The second
leading off the inning, Rob Farr, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Scope is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Stepping in, Rob Farr to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been...
Settling in now, Rob Farr. 2 away now here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for some...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kepler going back at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the... And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Twins jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back.
For the victorious Twins, 3 runs, 11 hits.
Afternoon baseball now. Now at the plate, Rob Farr. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Rob Farr.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday.
Now in the box, Rob Farr, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Buxton ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he'll get into 3rd here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet. In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Anthony Rendon.
The 0-1 offering. Hit out towards second. Farr is up with... On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is coming to the plate now, Rob Farr, and their runners at the corners now. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. This is line to left. Dickerson is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So digging in to try it again, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Towards second. Right to him. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. So no run. Stepping up to the plate, Rob Farr. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
So striding in, Josh Begley. His career numbers in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So a 2-run homer down the line in left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance to second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess. Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
A 1-run finish. 4-3.
A very speedy player to refine his base running skills.
Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Oakland A's and the Detroit Tigers. Detroit go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch is next. Jim Gage gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you...
So striding forward now, Rob Farr. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's a way to find that sweet spot right there.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the catcher, Josh Begley. A bouncer to the left side.
Oh, beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets them out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Next for the Tigers, Grayson Greenier. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-2 to third. Chapman's got it. Oh, he makes the relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more. Next up for Detroit, Miguel Cabrera. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's a .375 hitter. He also has 1 home run. From the belt, kicks and deals. On the second, this could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rob Farr. He reached on a single in his first try. And it's fouled away. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gomez over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. So stepping in, John Hicks, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, beautiful dive. Not in time. A big league effort to snag that ball, but he can't get it out, and now the bases are loaded. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The first baseman.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Ready for another chance. Grayson Greenier. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he is in there. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Standing in, Ronnie Rodriguez. He singled and drove home 2 his last time.
Rodriguez.
And on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2. Next up for the A's, Rob Farr. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. Stewart is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Now at the plate, Rob Farr.
Second baseman. Rob Farr.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
The catcher.
Digging in, Josh Fegley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
On the bag, on the bag, on the bag.
He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
And everyone on the team can finally breathe a little bit easier tonight. They finally snapped that 8-game losing skid. Hopefully, they can get on a roll now.
20. Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown. Now at the plate, Rob Farr. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stewart moves over, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Nico Goodrum. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The second baseman, Nico.
Toward second.
Goodrum.
And that's out number one.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league.
At the plate, Rob Farr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Rob Farr.
First delivery to him on the way. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. He's set. The 0-1. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. Pitch outside, the throw. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
The 3-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Gomez has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So coming to the plate, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Hot shot on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Morrison rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 4-1 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Marcus Semien. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart is going to get there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in for Oakland, Ramon Laureano. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castellanos has a beat on it, and that's the third out. So digging in now, Rob Farr. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Gomez on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping into the box, Ronnie Rodriguez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Rodriguez.
1-1-1.
And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that line.
Nick Castellanos now. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's 0 for 5. Hit on the ground for Semien at short. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Tigers get just the 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the A's 7 and the Tigers. Into the box now, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So Digging in, Kristen Stewart. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sent on the ground out to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to.
MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Oakland A's and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball. It's the At the plate, Rob Farr. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Wood gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Fouled away. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
The 1-1. This one's down to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits.
Pinder.
Hit hard to short. Scooped up. On to first. And the A's fail to cash in here. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Rob Farr. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. In the air to straightaway center field. Reyes has it in his tracks. 1 down. Coming to the plate now, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Farr.
Takes this the other way to right. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the... Ready once again, Rob Farr. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 3 runs already home here. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Reyes has a play, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Nico Goodrum, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8.
Goodrum.
Short, hit hard. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid start.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Dennis Davidson. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the A's 7 and the Tigers 4. Now to the plate, Rob Farr. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the end.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance. And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
6-3, the final score today. The Tigers jumped out to...
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar.
Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. Sean Manaea gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
What's the play ball? He's safe. Out. 3.
Batting 7. The catcher, Jody Felder.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo, and their runners at the corners now.
Joey Gallo.
Trying to send him packing for the second. Popped him up. Farr is there for it. 1 down. Leading off the inning, Rob Farr, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Under it is Chu as he takes it in for the first out. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Stepping in, Jody Felder. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result that bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there.
Stepping up now, Warren Cole. He flew out at his last at bat.
Warren Cole.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Rob Farr.
The second baseman.
Smiley steps into the windup. First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Lease scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Rob Farr. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Well, we've mentioned the
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Rangers put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Drew Smiley takes the win on the mound, his second of the year.
On 14 hits.
Now from a place that's seen it. Stepping into the box, Rob Farr. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch of the at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they're coming off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into game 2.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Start of the second inning here in Oakland. Let's check in with Heidi for more on the weather.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
Striding in, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Heading out towards shallow right. Mazzara's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazzara.
Nomar Mazzara.
Sharply toward the right side. Martini is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So next to the plate for Texas, Jody Felder.
The catcher.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line softly toward the hole. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. In now, Jamie Lease. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. The 0-1 on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rangers leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Striding into the box, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
So striding in, Matt Chapman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
It was obvious when the count went to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll get back in safely. Farr at second. Chapman is over at first with 1 away. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Liner toward right center, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
You know, D-Roy, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they can score, it's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ear.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. In comes Mazzara. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Paul Blackburn will be on the mound for the series opener. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rob Farr, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Line drive base hit. Profar is on his way home. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. The 3-1 pitch. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He won the National League Hank Aaron Award last year. That goes to the best offensive player in the league, hands down. That's why the award is there, and he was so deserving. He's a heck of a hitter.
So the bases are loaded here with one man gone, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Logan Morrison. Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. Donaldson scores. And a relay to the plate, and he's in there safely as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Now batting, Stephen Piscotty. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Soft grounder left side. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Ready now for the White Sox, Yolmer Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. Will swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side. Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now.
Now at the plate, James McCann hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Into the box now, Rob Farr. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Ready on 1 and 2. Pops this one up. Coming in is Rasmus. He can't get there as it falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Payoff pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Next will be the designated hitter, Daniel Palka, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Double play ball to second. 4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rob Farr, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Heading out towards shallow right. Rasmus will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Digging in now, Rob Farr. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents to say, hey, he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell him about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring. Up next for Chicago, Fuzzy Mikulik. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. On the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now.
Jose Abreu.
0-1, here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. On down to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it, and the next thing you know...
Evening baseball on tap in North. So striding forward now, Fuzzy Mikulik. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Fuzzy Mikulik.
Line, but speared on a...
And there's one gone to begin the evening. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He's hitting over .350 in road games coming into this one.
At the plate, Rob Farr. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake. And you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Fuzzy Mikulik. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Mikulik.
On the ground out to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. Hit out towards second. Farr has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Striding in once again, Rob Farr. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the stretch. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Rob Farr will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch heading out towards shallow right. Rasmus is going to get there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Yohan Moncada. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get to his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. It was a walk in his last trip.
Nicky Delmonico.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th. Ready now, Rob Farr, and he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Ball hit on the ground for Anderson at short. The throw to the plate, and it's celebration time as the A's are going to walk off with a win.
always great when a game really comes down to the ninth inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
Three to 2, the finish in tonight's game. Oakland came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Lou Trevino gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt.